We're going to talk about personal reference for metric measuring, and this is important because I need to have an idea how long the metric units of length are so that I can estimate and have an idea about what those mean. And the personal part of this is I'm going to find something that I have with me all the time that will help me with this. And so one of the units that we will need to have an estimate for is a centimeter. And this is a centimeter cube. For me, that centimeter cube is about from the top of my finger to the bottom of my fingernail. And so when I'm measuring with centimeters, my personal reference is going to be my pinky top. And it sounds personal because it is. I know that if I want to estimate the length of something, I'm going to use my pinky top. It's good to have an idea about how long 10 centimeters is. And if we look on the template, 10 centimeters goes from about here to about here. And if I put my hand on here, I have a little bit of a hard time fitting it on there long-wise. My hand is going to be too big. But if I close my hand and I leave it just like this, from this side of my hand to this part of my thumb is about 10 centimeters. And so I'm going to call my 10 centimeter personal reference a closed hand. And I know what that means. Your personal reference, you're going to know what that means. This is a meter stick, 100 centimeters make up this meter. And a good rule of thumb is that a meter is about a giant step. And for most people, it's about a giant step. I could also think about a meter being from my fingertips to my other shoulder. And if I'm measuring something higher, I might want to use that as my personal reference. But for me, 1 meter is going to be 1 giant step. How am I going to use these? I'm going to use these for estimating. If I want to estimate the length of this marker, I'm going to use my 10 centimeter closed hand estimate, and I'm going to say that this marker is my hand plus a little. My hand is 10. I would estimate this marker as 12 centimeters. If I'm measuring something smaller, I'm going to use my pinky reference, and I'm going to say that this chip case is 1, 2, probably about 3 centimeters. If I want to measure the distance of the room, I'm going to pace it off by giant steps and say that I think my estimate is about that many meters. Every one of you needs your own personal reference. These are mine, yours might be different.